I received an email just a few minutes ago, and it was as I was walking out the door. Everybody is currently shopping, doing a little bit of souvenir shopping here at the beach. I decided to take this time and share this information with you all, an apology of sorts, because the email was titled McDonald's. Major problems at McDonald's. The email was in response to the video that I had uploaded just a few days ago, where I shared with you all how McDonald's was closing down their corporate offices and preparing for mass layoffs. And this is going to affect the corporate employees and ultimately the restaurants and the stores, and eventually trickle down to the hourly employees, the managers, the staff, and then the customers and consumers. But the apology, in my opinion, is just kind of a broad "I'm sorry," because the question boiled down to they were not a McDonald's employee or employed by McDonald's or at risk of losing their job by McDonald's, but they are facing some financial hardship, and in their current line of work, their employment is in question, as well as their finances and financial situation being less than ideal and desirable for this point in time. Given all the uncertainty and potential risk that looms with all that's going on in the economy, and they asked for help. Kevin, I watch your channel. I came across it here recently. I'm a new subscriber. I've seen your videos. I'm doing a little bit of binge watching to get caught up to speed. Everything that you're saying is true. Everything you're saying resonates. Everything you're saying hits home. How do I prepare? How do I get ready? And depending on who you ask, according to some, that answer may be different. In this particular situation, they are facing the possibility of eviction if they were to lose their job, which is currently at risk. Not because of any wrongdoing on their part or being a quiet quitting employee or anything like that, but just because of the writing that is on the wall and how the economy has impacted them, and they know that at any given point in time they could be on the chopping block and see a large portion, majority, percentage, if not all, of their department let go. And if you ask some, we need to stock up. We need to grow food. We need to buy chickens. And I'm sorry, but I don't necessarily feel like that is the best possible suggestion and or strategy in a situation where someone is facing a housing crisis, ultimately a housing affordability crisis and concern, potentially being evicted and out on the streets, maybe even homeless. And for me to say, grow food, buy chickens, I feel like, I don't know, maybe they'll start to look at me funny. I may lose a subscriber at that point, because they'll say, well, Kevin, I won't have a home to grow food. I won't have a home to keep and raise the chickens. How do I prepare? How do I get ready for a job loss, for unemployment, for a interruption or elimination of my income altogether? I don't have any savings of any substantial amount that would allow me to weather this storm for more than 7 days at that, while inflation is on the rise. The dollar is at risk. the value of my home is questionable in this current housing market, and the potential likelihood of finding a buyer soon enough in order to actually be able to walk away with some form of capital gain and profit on the sale. I just don't feel like grow food, buy chickens is the best first course of action that I would take in this particular situation. What do you guys think? When someone asks, when you think about preparation, getting ready, what comes to mind? And has it changed over time? If someone were to ask you this question, April 2022, would your answer be the same then as it would be today? Perhaps maybe they were to ask you April 2021 or April 2020 or even April 2019. Would your answer change? Would it be different depending on when you were asked? What the state of the economy was, what the global climate was, whether or not we were in a Cold War or not, on the verge of World War III, possible food shortages and insecurities and hunger affecting millions, inflation at its highest point, over 60% of Americans unable to cover an emergency expense over $500, while credit card balances are on the way to reaching record highs, with no real solution in sight. Where's the silver lining? Where's the light at the end of the tunnel? Where's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow? Well, I guess the short answer to that is that would be part of the preparation in reaching those pinnacles. How do you do that? It depends. It depends on who you are, what you've been doing, the current state that you're in. Hopefully, as you prepare, again, this is before you need to have these things ready and available to you. You want to prepare beforehand. That's the definition of preparation, getting ready. Versus I'm already in the middle of this. Now I need help. Asking for help, asking for money, asking to borrow money, asking for a loan, asking to someone to spot you, to pay your rent, to pay your car note, something like that. That's help. When you prepare, you have a strategy, you have a plan, you have goals, you have KPIs, you have milestones, you have levels of which you need to reach as you continuously move towards the end goal, and further, expanding on your preparation and building out your strategy for success. So, for those of you who may fall into the same category or similar category as whomever emailed me and is asking, wondering how to prepare, how to get ready today, 2023, with all that we know that we are up against, that we are potentially facing, while added complexity is being thrown on top of us with, the potential risks of new viruses and illnesses and pandemics and job loss and unemployment and inflation and internal government corruption. How do you prepare? How do you get ready? Well, I think we are partially on the right path, on the right track. If you're watching this video, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, then you are essentially searching for answers to help you in forming these plans and these strategies and solving these problems. That will be the first step. The first step is understanding that actions need to be taken, and searching for solutions and building out your plan and then executing. That's going to be key. Even if someone could give you the end all be all definitive planning and preparation strategy to get ready, if you didn't actually execute and take action, then you would still be just as unprepared as not having that information. That makes sense. There's a variety of resources. There's a variety of creators, a variety of YouTube channels, variety of outlets, not just YouTube. You got Truth Social, you got Rumble, you've got Twitter. But the key is taking action.